Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your Bodyweight Barre Sculpt workout. This is day 16 of your Momentum Challenge. In this workout, we are going to use Pilates and barre-inspired moves to strengthen, tone, and sculpt your entire body. You don't need any equipment for this workout, just a little bit of space to move, and as always, I will give you lots of options to be where you are today. Are you ready? Let's do it. Okay, so let's start just marching. We're gonna roll through those shoulders to the back and to the front. We're gonna keep it shorter today with this warm-up. So as always, if you need more of a warm-up, get it on your own. Big deep breath in and out, and just leaning here to here. Rotate through the shoulders, through the wrists, leaning into the hip. And then let's do a little reach, reach. Just opening up the hips. So these warm-ups are dynamic, serving as movement prep for the exercises we're gonna do in our workouts. Big stretch over, just lifting up those heels, little taps. So as with all of my workouts, I will give you different options depending on your fitness level. So you know what I always say, I want you to be where you are today. Don't worry about me or anybody else. You work to your level. I'm just happy that you're here. You showed up today, so you are already successful. So listen to your body, work to your level. There are many reasons to modify. Let's just take the knees across, elbows to knee. Should feel that heart rate getting up a bit. So it's a toning, sculpting workout, a strength workout, but as a little bonus, you'll be getting a little cardio as well. But no crazy jumping or running or anything like that. I'm gonna keep it barre and Pilates. So I'm also going to mention some modifications for my prenatal, early postpartum, and diastasis recti, which is that ab separation crowd. So if that is you, follow those modifications. Early postpartum would be if you are just getting back into exercise in the first few weeks or months, even if you had your babies years ago, but as you're getting back into it. And then of course, if you think or know that you have diastasis recti, if you're not sure, I have some videos to check. And again, pregnancy modifying in that second and third trimester. This is not a specific prenatal or postnatal workout, but I will give you some of those options if you need them. So tap it out. We're going to go ahead and start. I want you to roll those shoulders. Start with a little sequence, starting with lower body, then we'll add some upper, and then we'll do some isolations. So everything we're gonna do today is gonna flow. We'll get breaks, but no specific timed intervals or anything like that. We're gonna keep it more of a flow, like our traditional Pilates and barre. Keep it moving, getting and burning, getting everything tightening, toning, and sculpting. So let's start toes out, nice deep plie squat. Whatever feels good for you, zip up in that core. We're just gonna drop it low, squeeze it up. Drop it low, squeeze it up. So starting wide, if this bothers your knees, you can always go to a regular squat. But as we get low, this is that dance-inspired plie, sometimes in fitness called a sumo squat. Zip it up and through, pull up, squeezing in the glutes, squeezing in that pelvic floor, lift and pull. 2 more, and then watch me. I'm gonna take my arms out, I'm gonna pull in, I'm gonna rotate. Pull in, rotate. So with all of our moves today, especially those upper body, I want you to really think intentional movements and really tightening. So the difference of just letting your arms be loose like this, you'll still feel it, but the difference of that and then really precise, intentional movements, you're gonna feel the difference, right? You can even make that fist balance if you need to. Sometimes that helps me keep it a little tighter. Pulling those elbows in, and then as we rotate, pushing out. So all through the back and shoulders, all through the glutes and hamstrings, lower body, and then of course back of the arm, triceps and biceps. Keep it going. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, I want you to hold it down right here. Pull those elbows in. Little squeeze in the back, right? Legs are burning just a bit, but we can take it. And then rotate it here, little pulses this way. So I'm pushing sort of to the back corners of the room. Again, hands can be flat or here. Are you feeling it? I hope so. 4, 3, one more time together. Let's put them here. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, tap it out. So with those taps, we'll just keep it nice and wide. Shake it out, right? So that's kind of what we're looking at, some sequences like that. Some will be shorter, some will be longer, but getting the heart rate up, getting things working together to really tighten and tone and sculpt. So watch me, now we're gonna bring those heels in, a nice close plie. Again, if that bothers your knees, take it nice and wide, but we're here, zip up in the core. We're just gonna drop it down, squeeze it up. Now this is a little awkward. It's not our traditional plie, which is wide. So again, if you need to take it out a little, that's okay. But you just still think about lifting and breathe. And if at any point you need a little balance, you can hold on to a chair to simulate your bar, just as a standing bar workout, but you can always use the balance if you need to, or the wall. Breathe, zip it up. Watch me. I'm gonna push back, curl up, push back, curl up. So little lean forward. It's gonna throw your balance, especially because you have a close stance. So just take your time, push and up, and breathe. Good, keep it going. Let's go 3, 2, towards the shoulders. Watch me here. I'm gonna step out, squeeze in, step out, squeeze in. So push back, and then as we pull in, squeeze those biceps, hands towards your shoulders. Looks like this. Push back, squeeze in, push back. And again, a little bit of a lean forward as you push back, just to create space, right? And as we're squeezing in, think about inner thighs and glutes, really pulling it up in, connecting to that core. And breathe. If you have the type of floor to do a little bit of a squat, a slide, go for it. Otherwise, you can just step it in for 8 and squeeze. 7, 6, yes, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it down right here, push it back, push. Again, a little bit of an angle or straight back, 4, 3, 2, bring it in right here, stay low, pulse, squeeze, 4, 3, 2, shake it out, yes, good burn, right? All right, so let's give our legs and arms a little break. Everything will keep working, but we're gonna isolate that core from a standing position. Quick sip of water if you need it. Again, working in a flow. So not super structured time breaks, but anytime you need that water, grab it. So thinking about a standing crunch, watch me here. I'm gonna put my hands together here, here or here, and I want you to push them towards each other. So just connect with your breath first. Inhale, expand, exhale, pull it in. So similar to that TA breathing we do in prenatal and postnatal training. Inhale, expand all the way around. Exhale, and on the exhale, push those hands together. So you're gonna get a little bonus. You keep going. Inhale, exhale, push. If it feels better to be here, that works too. A little bonus, chest and shoulders, but mostly we're connecting with that core. So that is the first part of your move. Then watch me here. We're gonna take one foot out, little slight bend. I'm gonna touch my elbow to knee, if you can touch, or go for it here, and then cross. If you are pregnant or newly postpartum or DR, I want you to not really do a twist, but you can just bring it towards it. Make sense? Or if that bothers your back. But we're touching one in and one across. So go ahead and set up into that. Now that you've warmed up with that breath, slight bend in this knee so you're not locked out. Take it out wide. Inhale, exhale, and right? So it's gonna look simple. I want you to maintain that push. That push is gonna be as the knee comes in and as you exhale. Don't worry too much about the breath. I just want you to have a good connection. Push in as you come up and breathe. If you can, touch it. You should feel that oblique, right? And abs. If you can't touch it, no big deal. Just bring the knee towards it. You're gonna feel this leg, stationary leg working, hip flexor working. Yes, keep it going. We're almost there. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One side right here. We're going up, down, little crunch. Do you feel your core, right? Breathe up. And then cross another side. Cross. Again, not too much twist. If you are in that pre-post, 4, 3, 2, 1, tap it out, right? So really isolated, looks super simple, but once you're really concentrating and engaging those muscles, you're feeling that side of the core, right? Not to mention a little bonus arms, little bonus legs with that stationary leg, and then a little heart rate, right? So go ahead and set up other side, slight bend in the knee, other leg out, hands together, push, breathe, zip it up. Here we go. So same side, knee, cross. If you're able, try to actually touch. And again, push those hands together as you bring the knee across. Yes. There we go. Up. Yes. Breathe. Yes. Take it at your own pace. If you need to go a little slower than me or even a little quicker, but make sure you're not getting too much into cardio, right? We want to really concentrate on that burn. Up. Breathe. Yes. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good, same side right here, quicker. Up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Other side right here, cross it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Tap it out, right? Very isolated, but you feel it. So shake that out. You can even tap it here. We're gonna turn to one side, going back to a little bit of legs. We'll give our legs and arms, get those working. Give the core a little bit of a break, even though it's engaged the whole time, right? So 1 foot forward. I want you to start at the top. Get a little stretch to that. I know that hip flexor is working. You're feeling it. We're gonna start just with a very small lunge. So if you need to be up top, you can even balance one hand on the wall, but we're gonna try to get here to here. So small range of motion. And I want you to think more, we're gonna stay bent with that front leg, and I want you to think it more that we're just dropping the knee, pushing out of it. So this leg isn't really moving very much. So it's here, you get that stretch in the back, right? So everybody start here, balance if you need it. Again, it's not a full lunge where that front leg is working. It's more drop the knee, push that heel back, drop the knee, push the heel back. Stay there, or if you can, let's take those hands down to the ground, either here or here. Again, that front leg is gonna stay in place. Back knee is gonna drop down. You can either be here, push up, drop the knee, push the heel back. Try it. If that feels like too much, you just take it back high. But again, back leg is moving. Push through the heel, drop the knee, push through the heel, and up. Yeah, burn, right? Let's go. 8, push, 7, 6, 5, zip up in the center, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up right here. Watch me here. I'm gonna go up and back, up and back. Watch my hands. I'm going pinkies to thumbs, pinkies to thumbs, leaning forward into it to keep that leg working. If you need a little break, come a little higher, but if you can, stay here to here. Yes. 8, 7, 6, 5, big circles, squeeze, 3, 2, 1, take it here. Thumbs together, little lift. Thumbs together, little lift. So I know that front leg is burning, but focus on that back glute. 4, 3, 2, good. Hold it here, come a little more upright. Pulse those thumbs together. Squeeze in the back, really small pulses. If you can keep that leg working in the front, you're here, or bring it up, squeeze, lower that chest, even more so we get the back working for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, pinkies here, knee up. So really squeeze up top, try to bring those elbows together and those pinkies together. If you can balance, great, otherwise drop it down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, drop it down, tap it out. Same thing other side, right? So a lot of burn in that front leg, a lot of sculpting. Think about pushing into the heel. Turn it around here. We're gonna step it wide, dropping it here. Starting up top, everybody start here so you can get a feel for it. Here we go. Drop the knee, push the heel. So again, watching this front leg, not a lot of movement. We're trying to not to move it at all. And just think, drop the knee, push the heel back. When you push back, really squeeze in that glute, right? Squeeze, cores engage, squeeze. If you can, take those hands down, drop it here, push it up. Again, front leg is trying to stay stationary but bent. Push through, squeeze in the glute. If you need to be here, again, we're just keeping it here. Knee, heel, squeeze glute. Breathe. Yes, you can do it. Keep it going. 8, push back. 7, weight in that front heel. Try not to be here. 6, 5, yes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch me here. Bring it up. This time switch where your hands are gonna be here. So I'm going thumbs at the top, pinkies, thumbs, pinkies. So little rotation. I'm going here, but if that feels better too, that works. It's up to you. Whoop, thumbs. A little bit different for your muscle memory because you just did the opposite, right? But thumbs at the top, pinkies at the back. 8, stay low. 7, 6, 5, yes. 4, big circles. 3, 2, 1. Good, bring it up right here. Lift and lower. Yes, squeeze. Think about that back leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse those pinkies in the back. So again, here or here, whichever feels better. Just think bringing the pinkies together, here or here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, bring it up to the top right here. Thumbs, squeeze. Think about also back of the palms, back of the shoulders. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, relax, tap it out. Good work. So little isolations, grab a quick sip. I know a lot of things working there. We're gonna take it down to the mat in just a minute. We're gonna get one last push for those bigger muscles in our legs, along with our arms. And then we go down and we get those smaller muscles, right? So let's keep it here. We're gonna step it out into essentially a lateral lunge, a side lunge. But I want us to reach here to here, get that stretch into it, cross the center, and then think of that chair pose here, right? Drive those hips back, then reach here, chair pose. Join me when you're ready. Sit deep, big reach, chair, sit deep, chair, there we go. Keep it going. Yes. Lean, chair, stretch it up. Really get that focus on that stretch. 4 more just like this for 4. Sit. 3, 2, weight in the heels, 1 more. Good, hold it here, watch me. Scoop back, scoop up. You're trying to stay low while we scoop those arms. Burn, I know. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out, burn, right? Quick sip of water, let's take it down to the mat. Shake that out. All right, whew. Here we go. Let's take it down, coming into that quadruped position, right? First, so we're here on our mat, zip up in that core. Hopefully you feel that heart rate a little bit after that. I know that I do. Whew. All right, so we'll start with a little bit of arms, and then we're gonna move to those legs. So we're here. This is what I want you to think about. Zip up here. We're gonna do little tiny pulses for our triceps. So we're gonna start in quadruped on all 4s, and then if you are pregnant, early postpartum, or DR, I want you to stay here. Otherwise, I'm gonna give you the option to take those knees back. So watch me here. We're dropping it down. We're pushing it up. We're dropping it down. We're pushing it up. So I want you to really focus on elbows touch, then push, keeping those elbows in, pushing through the back of the arms. It feels pretty simple if you're using your knees and your upper body to go up and down, but if you really think that your arms are lowering and you're pushing, and point those elbows to the back, keep it going. If you can, walk those knees back to here. You can even have the feet down for a little bit of help. We're going down. We're pushing up. That's hard, right? We're here. Use your core. So I know that gets a little tricky. So you can find something in between where you have a little bit more space, core's engaged. Or again, back to here. Let's go 4 and 3, push, 2, 1 more, and up. Yes, did you feel the back of the arms? I know that I did. Stretch those back. Let's take it here. We're gonna bring 1 elbow down and 1 hand here. So the hand that you're on up on the hand, the fingertips, we're gonna take that top leg, and I want you to flex the foot, lift, squeeze, in and down. Up, squeeze, in and down. So we're rotated just a little bit by our positioning here. If it feels better to be here, you can do that too. But flex that foot, squeeze the hamstring, squeeze the glute, up, squeeze, breathe, up, yes. Again, very precise, very intentional. 4 more right here. 4, squeeze, 3, 2, last one. Good, I want you to hold it here, little squeezes, hamstrings, right? Back of the legs. 4, 3, 2, pulses to the top, little lift. Keep it going, squeezing that glute. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Watch me here. I'm gonna kick diagonal and back down. Kick diagonal and back down. So I want you to think that you're kicking to the corner of the room, then bring it in. Corner of the room looks like this. You can see out, all the way in. As you bring it in, squeeze those inner thighs together. Out, squeeze. Inner thighs, outer thighs. Outer thighs, squeeze in. 3, 2, one more. Hold it here. Little pulses out at the angle. I know, a little weird, but you can do it. 4, 3, 2, stretch it back. Woo! Awesome, team. Let's get the same thing other side. So I'm gonna move this way. Elbow down, hand up, lift and squeeze. Lift, squeeze in, take it down and out. Lift, squeeze in. Think about that core engaging as well. Up, squeeze, and down, up. Yes, there we go. Core is engaged. Again, if you'd rather be here, that's okay too. We just wanna keep those hips square, but a little bit open so you have room for that kick that's coming. Up. Good. Glute, hamstring. Last 4. 4. And down. 3. Yes. 2. One more. Good. I want you to hold it here. Pulse that hamstring in. Squeeze. 4, 3, 2. Pulse it up. Glutes. Keep it small. I know, maybe you're feeling a little shaking like I am. That's normal. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Diagonal. So drop it down. Kick the diagonal. And here. And kick. If it feels better to bring that hand up, you can, but I want you to get a little lean with it. And kick to that corner. Inner thighs, squeeze outer. Pull it in, inner, squeeze outer. Squeeze. Yes. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Good, hold it out here, little pulses. Yes, burn. 4, 3, 2, stretch. Ha. So if you want to, you can just sit that hip to the side, get a little stretch through there, and breathe. Let's turn on our side. We're gonna come back to that position in just a minute. But for now, side plank. I want you to come up on those knees. We're gonna lift here, and we're gonna reach it over. Take that leg here, reach, lift, reach, lift. So we're lifting for the oblique, but we're still working those outer thighs, right? And then arms are working, big scoop, and up, and up. Breathe. 4 more right here. 4, 3, 2. Good, hold it up right here. Watch me turn the toe in, turn out. Toe in, turn out. How are those hips feeling? I know. Turn in. 4 more. 4. If you're tight like me, you don't have a lot of range of motion, that's okay. 2, 1. I know, almost felt like we weren't doing anything, right? But you were, trust me. Whew. Let's stay on the same side. We'll take the legs out of it. Let's just come into a little side plank pulse. So bring it up. You can be on your knees. You can be all the way up. And let's just do little tiny lifts. Down and up. Breathe. Knees are fine too here. It's up to you. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. Yes, through those sides. Let's switch it over to that other side. So remember, we're gonna start on our elbow, on our knees, and then we'll add that little lift, and then we'll do that little rotation. So I want you to just think toe and up. So zip up in that core, up on the elbow here, Big reach, up and down. And you could do this up on your toes. I think it gives you a little less stability, so I'd rather you have the control, but it's up to you. That would look like this. To me, it just makes me a little shakier and I don't feel sturdy with that lift. So whatever works for you. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Good, hold it up here. Toe in, toe out, toe in, toe out. What I'm not doing is moving my whole hips, just that top one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Chalk that up to, ooh, take those knees out. One of those exercises that looks really weird, feels really awkward, but you feel it in those hips, right? Let's stay here for that side plank. We're gonna bring it up. You can be on your knees or all the way up. Find that balance, little lower pulse. Breathe, yes. Drop it down, knee is fine. It's really small, engaged here, but lifting here. 4, 3, 2, relax. Woo, stretch that out. How are we feeling, guys? I am tired. Whew. I don't mind admitting that. That's where I am today. That is okay. All right, guys. So we're gonna bring it all the way down. I'm gonna give you an option first. If you're in my pregnancy, early postpartum, or DR crowd, I want you to stay up on your knees. Everybody else, we're gonna come down all the way flat. So if you're in that crowd or you need to modify for whatever reason, watch me here. We're gonna go halfway down like we did before, and then we're gonna do a little bird dog lift for the back. Then other side, halfway down, bird dog lift. Everybody else, we're gonna come all the way down, again, to work the triceps and work the back. Bring those elbows in. It's gonna be a little half cobra. So your full cobra would be coming all the way up, right? So we're just gonna keep it halfway. Keep those elbows tucked into your side. If you need to stay on the knees, but watch me here. Halfway up, and then superhero hold. Halfway up, elbows in, squeeze all the way through the back. Halfway up, squeeze, elbows in tight. Good, so keep it going. Again, keeping those elbows in tight is what's gonna make it isolated in the back of the arms, and then as we lift wide, we get all through our back. If you need to be here, just a reminder, taking it down and back. So we're still getting triceps. Think about that little lower we did in the beginning where it's very precise. Down and up. Keep it going. Halfway down and up. Good. Let's go 4. Squeeze. 3. And we're not just putting the arms out. We're arms out and lift. 2. 1 more. Good. I want you to hold it out in that superhero pose. Bring those thumbs together and heels together. Little pulses in, but keep lifting. 4, 3, 2. Take it out wide. Pulses up. Keep lifting. 4, 3, 2. Bring those elbows in. If you're on your knees, you can do this too. Little pulses. So we're here halfway. Elbows in, tight towards your sides. Keep squeezing. Last push tries for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stretch it back. Yes, right? Woo! Big stretch, lots of arms, lots of back. We're in the home stretch team. Last few minutes or so. Whew. I know you hate when I say that and you don't always believe me. But let's come to your elbows. Prenatal posted, I want you to take it nice and wide, and you're just gonna tap out to the back to center, tap out to the back to center. Everybody else, if you can, I want you to bring it here, lift up in the center, and watch me here. I'm gonna tap my knees center, I'm gonna tap my hip, back to center, knees and hip, knees and hip. Really lift as you come in, knees and hip. Again, modification, you can be here, just tap back and center. Stay engaged in the core. You just have a little extra stability. Keep it going. Knees center and hip. 4, 3, 2, last one. Yes. Breathe. Good work, team. Carefully come down on your side onto your back. If you're pregnant and you feel better, you can prop yourself up with some pillows underneath your head, neck, and shoulders. We're not gonna stay here very long, so you should be fine, but do what feels best for you. Let's take it here. We're gonna start just with a little bridge. Bring those hips in, little lift. I promise we're almost done. We're gonna stretch it out soon. Just that bridge, lift up, glutes and hamstrings. And breathe again. Do what feels best for you, and if you're pregnant and you're not comfortable in this position, you can take a stretch break too. Hips in, lift, and down. Let's go 4 more. 4, lift up. Squeezing those glutes even though I know they're tired. And then we'll finish with some core isolations. 1 more. And relax, stretch that leg up. So pre-post DR, I just want you to get this stretch alternating. Everybody else, I want you to bring it here, get the stretch here, opposite leg, lift and lower. And breathe. Squeeze. 4, 3, 2, good. Switch your legs. Again, if you're modifying, you're just alternating that stretch. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Hug those knees in. Whoo. And breathe. My pregnant mamas, I want you to take it back to that bridge. Just lift and lower. You can also do that early post and DR. Everybody else, let's take it here. Bird dog, or no, dead bug. Take it here. Start with those elbows down. We're gonna finish with a little core burn. Breathe. Yes. 4 more like this. 3, 2, 1. Watch me here, lift those shoulders. I'm gonna extend that elbow towards that knee. Touch if you can. If you can't, just bring them towards each other. Little push in and out. 8, 7, yes. 6, keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, switch it other side. Try to touch if you can and try to push in and out. Let's go. 8, still doing that bridge if you're modifying. 7, nice and tight in the center, pull it in. This is our last move. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees in, gently roll side to side, roll it over. Whew. And I want you to come up to a seated position. Cross those knees in front if that's comfortable for you. You can even go out here and open up those hips. Everything worked really hard. Nice work. Whew. So just lean in a way that is comfortable for you. Big stretch over. And breathe. Legs here is fine too. You'll still get that hip opener. And other side. So with this bar work, it's isolated moves. It's smaller muscles, but everything is working. So hopefully you felt it all the way over. And hopefully you feel it a little bit tomorrow. Take those hands out in front. Round it here. Make sure you check out all of my other bar and Pilates videos. I have a whole playlist, and you can also check out all of my other no equipment workouts, bodyweight workouts, as well as my other playlist where you'll find dumbbells, kettlebells, TRX, suspension training, prenatal, postnatal specific if that's what you're looking for, as well as broken down by body part or type of workout or time. So check those out. And of course, guys, if you can, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That helps me keep making completely free workouts for you. So please hit that subscribe button. You can turn on those notifications so you know anytime I release a new video, or if I'm doing a live workout, turn onto your knees, sit back into the child's pose. Let your head drop into that. Ooh. And of course, if you are looking for a little more structure or a routine to go along with my YouTube videos, click the links in the descriptions below, one foot out, and you will find information on my ebooks and programs, as well as my nutrition guide. All of that info is there, just gives you more structure along with flexibility. Nutrition guide is not a diet plan. It just helps you learn how to build a balanced plate. So it's a build your own plate type of plan that gives you the flexibility to eat the things you like, right? No restrictions, no counting, nothing like that. Roll those shoulders back and to the front. As always, get more of a stretch on your own if you can. And breathe, let your chin drop to your chest, little stretch here. And then over to the side very gently. Thank you so much for showing up today and moving your body with me. Back to center, bring it up. One big deep breath in and out. That was your Bodyweight Barre Sculpt workout. Great job, everybody.